Smoke City.
Beautiful animal.
That's our play.
Got off the interstate. Just ran down the interstate a little further than where we've been hunting, and just gonna scoot out here past the pavement right now, and we're hunting. There's a lot of land out here that we have had access to in the past. I haven't called any of the landowners. I was kind of back and forth on whether I wanted to call them and bug them and just get permission right away, or just wait and call them if I found something. And I decided that with the number of goats that I've actually spotted up, I'm just going to wait and spot something up. Maybe it's on public, maybe it's on private, but if I need to make a phone call or go knock on a door, I can do that. So see what we can turn up, I guess. Alright, I got one spotted here. I believe it's a buck. Just gonna get the spotter out. I don't think it's a very big buck though, but we're gonna see. Don't know if you don't look. Let's get this set up. He's not huge by any means, but what he is skittish. We are a long ways away, and he does not like that we are stopped here on the road. Oh, that's why he's got does back behind him. Just kidding, I guess it's another buck. I think it actually might be a bigger buck than the first one I saw. Can't see them right now. They're back behind a hill. I kind of need them to come up top. There they come. I knew I should have brought my phone scope today. I think that one's a good enough goat. I think I'd shoot it. Alright, we got permission. Now we're going to tear our way back here and see if we can turn these goats back up. We're going to try to stay further away this time. They're working to the east here, towards the land that we just got permission on. I didn't bother with, there was like a quarter of a section that they were currently on, but they're working their way off of it. So I'm just going to not worry about that and see if they'll come onto this land we just got permission on. And this guy has a ton of land, so that was a good connection there. We've hunted it before, so it's not something new to us, but let's see here. I'm gonna have to shut this down and pull my map. Where in the world did they go? It's so wide open out here, it's hard to believe that it's even possible for them to disappear. But they are definitely not where I left them. Well, maybe we're lucky. Maybe they went this way. That was like them right there. Yep, there they are. Goodness. We're gonna leave those be for a little while. We'll come back later and see if we can spot them if they bed up. We're not going to run around and get a bunch of permission little chunks of land that are like a quarter of a section. And they're moving so much and on their feet still. So we'll come back later and see if they bed up. We'll see if we can, since we got permission on all this other land, we'll go check in on it and see if we can find something different. We are going to go back and see what those bucks are doing. We were not able to get a hold of anybody at this other property, and it doesn't look like they're actually going to cross over. So we're going to have to just probably get them marked up and wait and see what happens. We're definitely not trespassing. So we're going to go back, spot them back up, see what they're doing. Hopefully they've turned around and went back to the east. The last time I saw them, they were headed kind of west, but I think they're kind of just moseying around. So we're going to go back, spot them up, and see what they're doing. And if they're just kind of hanging out on property we don't have access on, we'll move on and we'll come back and we'll check them out later, because they'll move at some point during the day. So we'll figure out what they're doing right now. Alright, we saw a buck running up this way. We have permission on this land right here. So we're going to sneak up here. There's a good spot that we have marked on Onyx already that says that it's a pretty good glassing point. So we're going to walk up over this hill, get to that glassing point, and see if we can turn this buck up. I don't know how big it is, to be honest with you. I didn't get a good look. He was pretty skittish, but if he's probably big enough that if I get a decent look at him, I'll probably take a poke. So it might be a last minute decision, but we're gonna see if we can get up here and get eyes on him again. Gosh, I see a goat out there, but I really don't. I can't convince myself that that's him. He would have had to go a long ways in a different direction. I mean, it's been a while. It's been probably 30 minutes, but I'm gonna get up here. There's a good place to sit up here. Ouch. I'm gonna get up here and see if I can get a better look at him. I didn't bring the spotter just for weight and carrying ease, being by myself, so I'm gonna get up here a little further and see what I see. That goat's far enough off there, you're not even gonna be able to see it. I don't know. It's gotta be him. I get 658 to a little ridge and 1,074 to him. Darn it, that number's out of service. Now I really don't know what to do. I think we're gonna walk back out of here. I can't get a hold of the guy whose land that is. And it's not a big goat by any means, but it would be kind of a fun stalk and a challenge, so I was gonna do it if I could get a hold of him, but I can't get a hold of him. The phone number doesn't work anymore, and it's kind of part of it when you're out here and there's so many different landowners and they don't all own huge chunks in areas. It's just little bits here and there, so it's kind of how it goes. So I'll see if I can zoom in on him. I don't think you're going to be able to see how big he is, but you'll be able to see at least what I'm looking at here. So there's a water puddle there. He is right there. And if I can get to this ridge right here, it's hard to see on camera, but this is a ridge right here. It's a little bit of a ridge, and I don't think I could shoot that far, but I could get close enough where I could pop a decoy up and see what happens. And if he came 100 yards from there, probably not even that, 100 yards would put him at a little over 200 and be a pretty easy poke from there, but ain't gonna happen because I can't get a hold of the landowner, and we're about a mile back in here, maybe, and keep on keeping on, I guess. I've seen more goats today than I kind of thought I would, to be honest with you, so that's a good sign. We'll get something. The muzzleloader tag does allow for a doe also, so if it really comes down to it and I'm worried about burning a tag or not having meat in the freezer, I'm pretty sure I could get on a doe. Not this weekend, but at some point. Alright, we're gonna head out of here. Man, I really thought he was gonna come right up here, to be honest with you. I thought I was gonna crest this vantage point and he was gonna be down in this bottom. Just didn't work out, so let's scoot back out of here. Alright, shut you guys down so I can carry everything.